Down here in the bottom right in the yellow, the Zerg player, he is
GNL Green Wings Log.
And his opponent in the top left, our Protoss player,
CJN2's herO.
another pylon down there on the natural.
not too surprised.
Yeah.
This map is, in these spots, it can be pretty tough to like wall it correctly and everything.
Yeah.
There's no like perfect tight wall or anything like that. You see a lot of Zergs actually do things like speed first in these spots.
We actually saw Life do something like that. I forget who the Protoss was, but he just like wrecked the guy.
Woo! I'm smiling right now. All the way from Minnesota. Thank you for coming. Artie McTosis thanks you.
Artie McTosis. Yeah. I love that name.
Valdez McTosis. Gonna be smiling
Valdez
as well.
McTosis?
Yeah.
I didn't know I was her son, but today I learned.
All right, Forge on the way. Hatch first.
He's going to see, though.
Yeah, he might be able to get a cannon rush off here. Drone's being pulled. We'll have to see what if he really wants to get that cannon rush off. Oh, a second
Sitting
probe.
on a second probe, yeah.
Yeah.
This is a very good opportunity. Let's see how Rogue decides to hold this off. How many drones he pulls. And if he can do it successfully. That second probe is still coming. So he's definitely committing to this.
Like super serious business right there.
Yeah. He's not messing around. That pylon's going to finish.
Yeah. Well, he might have to pull a few more drones, to be honest. This is a little bit scary right now. Oh!
No!
Sliding right through. Okay, he actually went Nexus. Cute.
Yeah.
The second probe really did sell that, though. I wasn't even looking for the Nexus, but
yeah.
I'm like, wait,
I was looking, I'm like, why isn't he making any cannons?
All right, even making a gateway at home now. All this pretty much worth it for the amount of lost mining time. That's pretty insane lost mining time. So that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 drones out of...
Yeah. But
so he has like 11
5.
drones mining against 18 probes mining. That's a pretty big difference.
Definitely. Definitely worth it. I mean, there's the pylon there, but it's only 100 minerals. I mean, that's so much lost mining time.
Yeah.
He gets that Nexus up super fast. And herO gaining a slight lead here.
Yeah, and you know, it was a successful opening for sure for herO because the early game on this map can be a little bit scary. I think he chose a good build to open on, and I think that Rogue's build wasn't bad that he opened with either because it's kind of predictable to go speed first. And herO was kind of prepared for it even if he had, so.
Yeah.
All right, we have ourselves a game 5.
We have ourselves a sneaky probe as well. Going all the way up to the top right.
Why though?
That could, if he makes it in the bottom right corner, could be Stargate.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes on this map you'll see people hide gateways, which is kind of fun.
Yeah.
For a
That's
massive
like
gateway attack.
Creator's done that before.
Yeah, yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a Stargate. I guess it could be Twilight, but
I hope Rogue just scouts it. Scout it, Rogue. Scout it, Rogue!
yeah, he's got this.
Get out, cheese! Alright, so he scouts that, so that's going to be another pylon that's like a kind of a free kill. Oh no, what?
What?
Really?
I don't think I've ever actually seen this. Have you seen this? Like where the probe gets scouted and he's like, no, I'm just going to make it anyway.
Like, kind of?
Because,
like, I mean, there's been times where the Reaper gets there and they're like, yeah, that's fine, whatever. But this, yeah, I mean, this is like pretty brave. It's funny, like, I feel like this is a mind game of sorts.
It's like he knows he's going up against slowlings, so eventually he will get the Oracle out to deal with this. So he's just like investing a little bit extra, I guess, into making sure it gets up. But
it's kind of funny, right? Because he is investing extra. What if he just made the Stargate at home? Because either way, your opponent knows it's coming. But yeah, I guess the Mothership Core just kill these Lings off if they stay. So that's nice. But like, the thing is, normally you have a Stargate at home that you can utilize later on in the game, which is kind of nice. This Stargate won't make it. Like, it will eventually be killed off. You won't use it for Like, I guess he could get, like, a Void Ray, but he can't, like, counter Mutas with this later on or continue Void Ray production.
Yeah. And what damage is he really hoping to get done now that it's scouted? This is an easy 3 Spore Crawler at each base. Yeah. Get some Queens, defend, maybe lose, like, 2 or 3 drones. Just be totally fine.
Yeah, I think he's using it more for scouting and detection-type purposes. Like, we very well could just see the +2 and Blink follow-up, kind of like he used it before.
Yeah, he's already got 3 gates on the way. That kind of picks a little bit earlier of a push. But we do have that Twilight Council. The +1 already started, of course.
I think the Oracle should have a spell that kills Destructible Rocks in 1 hit.
Yeah. 1 hit.
Yeah.
Just like drops a bomb.
Yeah,
out
and
of
it just
its
kills
butt.
Destructible Rocks. Out of its butt. I don't think it has a butt.
It kind of does, if you look in the back.
A shiny metal butt,
Yeah,
perhaps?
exactly. We have a 3rd base coming up here at the gold.
Wow, all right. So taking that quick gold base, this is like getting very, very interesting. Some Protosses have tried this before on this map. The most recent one I can think of was Parting tried this here somewhat recently. I think it's when he got eliminated from SSL, actually, right? I believe. Or maybe
Yeah,
maybe it was a GSL match that he lost. But anyways, it didn't work.
Yeah, I think I remember which game you're talking about. I think I saw that one.
But
If you notice, Rogue is going for melee upgrades, but he's getting a Roach Warren.
I feel like the Roach Warren is a bit reactive to the gold.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
because he had the
exactly.
melee upgrades before he scouted the gold, so. And the melee upgrades are totally fine. Like, Zerglings are a good unit, so.
It's a lot of gates. I think it's going up to 6, in fact. He's already got the sentries, and he's got that Blink on the way. Uh-oh.
All right, he loses 1. I think he's just going to have to recall anyways.
Yeah. Unless he wants to spend all of his energy right here. Like
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess
he
he's
wants to do that.
killing an okay amount. In fact, he's just rallying up more. He's serious about this, and I guess he can be since he has a gold base now. We do have a Spire and Infestation Pit on the way. Roach is actually being made now that you realize that this is a real threat, not just a poke. Good force fields still, saving everything, but he's used a lot of force fields.
Yeah. You can see the energy here because there are health bars, and it shows all of it pretty low. See a 4th base coming up.
That's an easy snipe if he scouts that.
If he scouts it, that's
Yeah.
the problem. It looks like he will.
Well, looks like he just wants to push forward for the time being. Clearing this creep is actually very, very nice ever since his opponent might be going for Stormhost later.
That 4th base could kind of also be like a bait. It's like, hey, go kill that, not attack me so I can survive.
Yeah, it could be. In a certain way. It's
And
kind of funny.
we had an Infestor. Yeah, it's still here. We also have the +1 to ranged upgrades coming.
I actually do like the Infestor, I have to say. Like, he has the Infestation Pit because he wants to go into Swarmhost, I think. And he's like, well, I have it. An Infestor could be very helpful. I have an extra surplus in gas, so that's fine.
Look at his gas. Oh, man.
Yeah, quite a bit. So, I mean, you get a Fungal off. A Fungal can really change the tide of a battle.
That it can. Let's see how that Infestor comes into play. This is an easy location to get force fielded off. More force fields.
Continuing to clear this creep, picking off units left and right. A lot of roaches out there about to gain their speed upgrade. His force fields have to be getting a little bit low, so I'm a little bit nervous about that for him, but
Ooh, big Blink forward.
Rogue is on only 3 bases, let's not forget, and he's against a gold base, so he's actually just, he's going to be behind very soon. Like, if you don't already consider this behind because he does have a strong army, you're going to have to consider it behind very, very shortly here.
That gas is still a bit of a problem for Rogue. He's kind of floating a huge amount, up to 900 right now.
He never planned on 3 bases making Mass Sling Roach, that's for sure.
Yeah.
He's been forced into this situation, unfortunately.
Ling
for him.
Roach Infestor.
Yeah. Infestor.
Yeah.
Ling's Roach's Infestor.
Yeah. He's making more Infestors, though.
Oh, is he now?
Yeah,
okay,
3 more.
good, good.
And Hydroden. This is going to be interesting composition out of Rogue.
Yeah, this is like a 2010 comp we're going to see.
And it's like almost totally reactionary.
Yeah.
It's like, well, I just need this to react to what you have right now, so.
herO has not actually been able to sneak a single thing, but still I feel like his play has been a little bit unpredictable as well. Like continuing to make that Oracle no matter what, and then just taking the gold base and attacking nonstop with sentries. Maybe throwing his opponent off a little bit in that regard.
We have double Robo Colossi on the way, and +3 is about to finish. Imagine here 4 Colossi, charge, range, +3 Archons, and what he's already got. That's going to be a crazy
You just name all the
push.
good stuff.
Yeah, man.
This is actually, I'm very impressed with how herO's played this.
Oh, baby.
That is a lot of
zealots.
Holy crap. That's
He's
like
got
you have
so
to,
many gateways, you know, because the gold. He has
And
so
you
much
just-
extra minerals.
This is him with War Prisms, right? Because you have to send enough units back, which means he can just snipe here the base.
Yeah. These zealots never intended to get any damage done. The damage they're getting done is this 4th base getting canceled.
All right, wants to knock. Oh, that was a good recall. Realizing he can't quite get away there. But yeah, those zealots killed the 4th, basically. You're right.
Yeah.
A little bit of energy in those zealots.
4th base gets remade here. He really wants it.
Hey, we might get to a place where herO mines out a whole bunch of bases. Like, that gold base isn't going to stay alive forever, one way or another.
True. Look at Rogue's bank right now.
Wow. Yeah, he's actually gained quite a big one.
What?
He's not maxed out, so he's actually, like, looking to switch up the units, it looks like.
He's got a lot of larvae. It looks like he used all of them. We'll like to see what they are right after this fight. We do see that Rogue kind of gets crushed there. Some really nice force fields. Looks like another warp in is going to come into the main. A lot of zealots. Got 10.
Now they're going to be able to clear that right out.
They've got charge and +3. Those guys are monsters.
Yeah, they are. Those are little ultralisks.
Bit of a counterattack coming in.
Oh, Mutt-Mutts. All right. And now that missing Stargate hurts a little bit more.
Yeah.
But you know what? This is a very strong army by herO. We might just hit a big base trade scenario to actually finish this one up.
Could be. This
Definitely
game is
a
getting
possibility.
crazier by the minute. Bit of attack coming in here. He's going to be able to cancel that upgrade, but at what cost? He's going to lose all of these units.
That was actually really good for herO that happened. That was a nice tag as well. That's going to give him a lot more power in defending for a minute. That's
Going
a lot
for
of
the
mutas.
stalkers. He's going for the stalkers. He wants to eliminate the NER. He wants to be able to go right over those Colossi. And I think he's going to be able to. Storm is finishing up here, but I don't see any High Templar. Yeah, there are none, in fact.
Oh, wow. It's actually a pretty big deal. He does have a good gas bank, so he can definitely warp some in. This muta's going to fly around, hitting that gold base now. We do have the counterattack from herO. Will we see a base trade here? You know, the throwaway, you were so right with those roaches. That was not worth it. I think he just wanted to get in the main base, but herO was a bit too quick on top of it, and now Rogue is in so much trouble for throwing those away. If he had those right now, this game would look very different.
Yeah, definitely. You see Rogue even tilting his head a bit in the booth. I don't think he's happy with the way this is turning out. It was a decent idea, but...
Yeah, he just can't win a straight-up fight, which means that I guess it has to be a base trade.
Yeah, that's what he wants to force right now.
Yeah.
But again, he's got a large amount of stalkers over here, as well as that Nexus Cannon. And Force Base gets canceled for like the 5th time. And now pushing at the front is Rogue, trying to go for that base trade.
It was never meant to be. It was always in herO's plan. Well, it looks like, I mean, the mutas and lings are going to do a lot of damage, but the base trade, like, herO kills the base probably a little bit quicker and wins straight-up fights.
Yeah.
And, God, yeah, he still has very hard places to actually engage here. Look at all those stalkers.
He
and he has
can't
Storm.
actually kill this base. Nexus Cannon coming in. No Storm just yet, no energy. He's going for the kill
man.
here.
Blinks
That
around the Archon.
Yeah, man. That protection. And in the meantime, huge amounts of damage. It looks like the mutas will, in fact, win this fight, though.
Yeah, indeed.
Don't forget, Rogue won a crazy base trade against Shine just recently. I'm not sure if you caught that game.
I have not caught that game yet.
Sorry.
No,
But,
no. Please, tell me all about it.
It's crazy, but here we go. A huge amount of stalkers blinking right under those Mitas. Ro8 takes his hand off the mouse.
Ouch.
And that's going to do it, boys.
That was a really, really good series. I think Rogue played it very well. He prepared very well, but herO took the initiative. Oh, that's hilarious. Like, GG. herO goes on the round of 4. herO really took the initiative there. You know, in the game on Merry Ground and in this last game, where he was just like, he dictated every piece of the game, and there was just not much that Rogue could do.
I really love what you're saying in that fact, because that's exactly how herO like gets so far ahead. He's like actually my favorite player to do exactly just that. To take, he doesn't matter what map it's on. He's like, oh, okay, it's Foxtrot Labs in these positions. I'll make it work.
Yeah.
You know, he's kind of like MC in the past who would just like make himself win, but he does it in a way that's kind of just like macro-oriented and just very solid, whereas MC used to be very just aggressive in general.
It's pretty awesome to watch him.
Cool.
Yeah, and guys, you're going to be able to see that, well, in a couple weeks, because IM is coming up, and Life and herO are going. But next week, on Wednesday, we have MMA Party, and then the week after that, Life, herO, absolute insanity.
Yeah, and of course the results for today, if you weren't watching this series, I'm sorry, but here we go. Rogue does win over Growth, herO wins King Satan Station, Rogue on Deadwing, and then herO wins 2 in a row to close out the series.
Yeah. It's actually very interesting, this game, this whole thing. Like, Rogue dictated the first 2 games and herO dictated the last 3 games. And it's like, I guess there's not like a lot of conclusions you can draw from that, but those last 2, I think there are. It's like, oh God, like, Rogue was doing very well when his plans that he had planned out for the day were able to be used.
Rogue was 2-1, he was so close. And he lost his last 2 games. Very unfortunate, but let's interview our winner here. It's herO.
네, 와 조금은 어렵게
Congratulations and thank you.
자, 소감 어떠세요?
Seems like tough matches. How do you feel after that? He says, yeah, those were really tough matches.
네. 자, 보람을 느끼실 것 같은데 오늘 친한 이병렬 선수와의
It makes me a lot happier though because they were so tough.
어떠셨어요, 대결?
병렬이랑 했는데 제가
How do you feel about
병렬이를
today's
안게 독이
matches?
된 것 같아요. 제가 병렬이가 좀 단단하다고 생각해서
네.
제 주 플레이 공격적인
Yeah,
플레이를
actually
좀
studying
안 해서
Rogue
초반에
turned out to be bad advice for me.
허무하게 진 것 같아서 그 점이 너무 아쉬웠어요.
I'll admit
네,
that
이병렬
Rogue
선수가
went for
그만큼
aggressive
많이
things and
준비해온 게 느껴졌습니다. 1세 때부터 올인을 하더라고요.
네.
거기서부터
he didn't expect the
하셨나요?
types of strategies that Rogue used basically.
초반 세트들 다 병렬이가 준비를 너무 잘해와가지고
네.
약간 그때 멘탈이
The all-in on
나갔었거든요.
the first
네.
map,
이대1
did you
상황에서.
expect that?
근데 코치님이
Says,
들어와서 좀
No, I
다독여
really didn't
주셔가지고
expect to lose over Growth.
살짝 그때 정신 차리고 괜찮아졌던 것 같아요. 그때.
And after I
네.
lost that first
자,
one,
2대2
it
상황에서도
hurt my brain.
굉장히 긴장하셨을 것
And,
같습니다.
luckily
또
my coach came in and
이야기를 하고
gave me some good advice, and
마지막
that helped
최종전
me out
어떤
and helped me to
마음으로
get back on
들어갔어요?
track.
일단 회전목마 하기 전에는
So, you know, we went all the way to game 5. How
회전목마
did you
이기고
feel about
나서
that final game?
희망이 막 생겨나는 거예요. 그래서 이제
So after I won on
희망적으로
merry-go-round,
맵이 좀 힘든 맵이어가지고
I had
초중반에
a really
좀 타이트하게
strong hope to
운영해야겠다
actually
생각하거든요.
make it into
네,
the round of 4.
이제 4강입니다. 실감 나세요? 좀 얼떨떨하신지
So I was really focused on the
궁금하네요.
next match.
일단 지금 거의 혼이 나가 있는 상태라
네.
지금 어떤지 모르겠고
네.
Now I'm
일단
really
되게
kind of
좋은
out of
거
my
만든 것
mind. I don't even feel like this is real.
지금 혼이 나갔다
But
이런
one thing's
말씀하셨는데 마지막에
I'm
또 혼을 씹은
super
전멸 추적자
duper
잘 봤습니다.
네.
오늘도
Direct translation, guys.
가게 됐는데 비결 안 알려주시나요?
Yeah, those were great blink stalkers today.
결승하면?
Can you tell us about your blink stalker
결승에서
secrets?
우승하면은
It's trademark.
알려드릴게요.
굉장히 듣기 어려운 비법인데.
Well, I'll tell you the secrets if I win the whole season.
알겠습니다.
This is where
자,
every
박대만
pro in the
해설 질문
world bands
들어볼게요.
together.
네, 오늘 경기 정말 전체적으로 정신 없었죠, 경기를 하는 내내.
Now let's hear from the
그리고
commentator what he
회전목마는
has to say to
사실
herO.
뭐 회전목마를 제외하더라도 거의 모든 전장에서 뭐 어떤 빌드 선택이나 반짝이는 저는 완전 대패했다고 보거든요. 그리고 회전목마도 상대가
even
기다리고
except
있었어요. 사실
merry-go-rounds,
저글링을 많이
all the builds were
뽑아놓고
kind of
창건물
awkward
라시를 갔으면
that he
본인이
used.
졌을 텐데 그 경기를 이기고 나서 어떤 기분이 들었나요?
And when it comes to build orders,
회전목마요?
weren't really ahead of your
일단 그
opponents.
경기는
Maybe talking about how
1대에서
Rogue was throwing
말려서
out some weird
차원만물
stuff
러시를
today.
선택을 했던 건가요? 아니면 준비된 게 그런 거였나요?
준비를 그렇게 했고요. 일단 그걸로 계속 상대를 가난하게 하면서 운영하려고 했는데 병렬이가 예상치
Did,
못한
warp
움직임을
gate
해서
proxy?
좀 당황하긴
Maybe the
했는데
Stargate proxy?
그게
Maybe
오히려
the Stargate or
그죠?
maybe the
약간
Warp
운이
Prism.
좀 따라졌던 것 같고 그리고 그 수정탑을 몰래 짓고 우주 관문을 지었어요 한시 쪽에.
Saying
근데
that Rogue
상대에게
didn't
저기에 발각을
move
당했는데
really
그거를
as he
강행을 하셨단
expected,
말이죠.
but what he
머릿속으로
did in
고민이 많이
fact
안
helped
됐나요
me
이거?
in
이거
the
해야
end.
되나 말아야 되나 이러면서.
원래 좀 집착이 있어가지고
집착으로?
네, 포기할 수 없었어요.
네, 근데 결과적으로는 거기서 예언자를 뽑았지만 뭐 기대 이상의 성과를 거뒀다고는 볼 수 없고 오히려
Were
좀
you really
손해를 많이
sure
본 상황이었는데
that,
그 마지막
you had to
경기에서는
go for
언제
that
이제
build?
승리를 확신을 했나요?
일단 그거
Okay, they're talking about the Stargate. They're asking like, are you sure that you really had to go for that build at that moment in time when it was scouted? And then Hero's like, I'm kind of obsessed when I go for a certain build, I have to like complete it. I have to go for that kind of build. So that's why I forced it out.
중간에 교전 상황에서 혹시 감염충을 눈으로 확인을 했었나요?
네, 봤어요. 그때부터 이제 좀 적극적으로 움직임을 못했던 것 같아요.
아 그것 보고 약간 몸을 사리면서 이제 거신을 모았던 거고. 네, 그 다음에 이제 다음 상대가 이승현 선수잖아요. 이병렬 선수에 비해서 이승현
So
선수가
your next
어떤가요?
opponent is Life.
일단 승현이 그 전에 괜찮았는데 스타리그에서
How do you value
너무
him
호되게
as a Zerg
당해가지고
player compared to Rogue?
승현이는 초반만 조심하면 될 것 같고 승현이가
In the past, he thought it was okay to face against Life,
저를 좀 까다로워하는 것
but
같아요.
I was actually
그래서
defeated by
평소에
Life
연습
in the
경기를 많이
SSL.
하나요?
연습 경기는 잘 안 하는데 왜 까다로워하는지 모르겠는데
So actually,
까다로워해서 제가
I'm gonna have to be careful when I go
against.
against Life in the next time,
네.
which will be in the round of 4.
상대가
Or I
까다로워한다는
guess
건 굉장히
possibly
좋은
at
일이죠. 참 유리한 일인데 자 그런데 다음 주부터 또 이제
And he says he
아이는
definitely has a chance to get to the finals because he does win against Life in practice matches.
꿈에 그리던 국내 우승 놓치면 안 되잖아요. 자 앞으로의 각오 들어보도록
You have a busy
하겠습니다.
schedule coming up next week because you're going to
말만
IEM.
우승한다, 국내 우승한다 하고 이번에 처음으로 생애
What's your
첫
goals for that?
4강 올라왔는데 이 기회 놓치지 않고 우승하는 모습 보여드릴 테니까 응원
Oh, he's always saying that he wants to win home tournaments.
네 알겠습니다. 다시 한번 김준호 선수 4강
Seems to be coming
진출
true.
축하드립니다.
네 감사합니다.
So I'd like to say all my friends,
자
or
이렇게
fans rather,
오늘
please support me
김준호
and cheer for me to
선수가
the
꿈에
end.
그리던 4강 진출을 이뤄내는 모습 감상해
I hope he gets
봤습니다.
second again at
자
IEM.
이렇게 모든 4강 대진이
Yeah.
나왔는데요.
Is that your hope
I just
for
hope pain and sadness upon everybody.
this like super happy-go-lucky, awesome Protoss? You're like, I hope he loses. Well, guys, here is our final bracket for the semifinals over here at GSL. It's going to be MMA versus Parting on the first win day, and then of course,
And then, of course, Life against
Hero,
Hero. And, of
yeah.
course, that's going to be later on because, well,
because of IM. Yep.
Yeah, they're both going, so definitely do check out IM as well, guys.
Yeah. World Championships for
Pretty
IM.
awesome. Just an amazing crowd at Katowice. Wish I could have gone this time.
Yeah. It's going to be really, really cool. I'll definitely be watching.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. It's on, like, normally in the middle of the night, so I'll watch part of it, and then I will catch the replays in the morning. Something like that. So, guys, definitely make sure you do check that out. That's going to be your StarCraft Entertainment, a lot of that next week. But, of course, we do have MMA versus Parting on Wednesday, and that's going to be fantastic.
Yeah.
Really good match.
Really going to be interesting to see how MMA goes up here against the Protoss player in Parting. Very aggressive one in that. Can he continue his run? That's the question.
Yeah. So, we're going to keep this screen up for 100 years. Just so you really understand when
Just
those are.
in case you didn't catch it over the last couple minutes.
Yeah. And by the way, guys, tomorrow night is actually the Heroes Big League Finals.
Catch that.
Tasis and I will be casting, and that's going to start at 8 p.m., which is an hour and a half beyond when
we started today.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it looks like actually we're going to start. Yeah, that one's going to be normal. I saw 18. I'm like, wait, what? No, that's 6:30. Okay, that's normal. But make sure you tune in tomorrow. Tasis and I will tweet about it and put it on Facebook and stuff right before we go live. So make sure you check that out. A lot of fun.
Yeah. Been
And,
fun casting
Yeah,
Heroes.
this has been great. And yeah, that's been fun as well. I mean, everything's
It's been great casting today
Everything's
as well.
awesome.
We
I love
had
casting all
insane
sorts of
matches
stuff.
today. Like,
Yeah, this
Some
has
of the
been a
best.
good day. I would definitely recommend for people to watch today. I think today was better than Wednesday for games.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
I would agree with you.
But yeah. Thank you for coming down, Valdez. It was
It's been a
lot
pleasure.
of fun. Yeah.
A really fun cast.
Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you tune in tomorrow for Heroes and next week for GSL. We'll see you.